I'm seeing you. You have a particular kind of mode of operation when it comes to, and it takes a while for it to become undone. And for whatever reason, even though I've told you otherwise, you see, but it's only been 3 lessons now or something. So I'm very empathetic because I've been through this and I know the frustration. We've all been through it. We all have our stories, you know. Who was a student that ended up throwing his drum? I did. I went through my drumstick against the wall. So did my friend. He's throwing his drumsticks. It's like that.
I felt that sometimes.
Right? He goes into Dick Wilson and he says, "Hey, can't you show me this some other way?" And you know, and Dick crosses his legs as he's saying, the words I'm using to describe how to play most accurately reflect what I'm thinking and how I'm approaching the instrument. So, no, I'm not going to change the way I describe what it is or how it is to approach playing with this technique. I'm waiting for you to understand my words, and I'm not changing them, right? So, that said, every teacher is different, and every student is different, and you have to adjust and find ways that will help that student. Some students, like Vinny, I was talking to Vinny, because you know, Richard Martinez and I, both those articles in Modern Drummer, we abandoned metaphors because the idea of it's like throwing a ball. People throw balls. You know, a little girl might throw a ball differently than a great baseball pitcher, or it's like a puppet on a string. Well, it's not a puppet on a string, even though for some students that'll work. They have to be careful with the metaphors. So we'll find ways in. But you have a modality, and it's just something that you're going to have to convince yourself of with regards to not doing it anymore. You're going to have to give it up, like Dick Wilson. I said, "How did you figure this out?" He goes, "I was playing one day and I looked down and I was doing something with my first finger and thumb, and I said to myself, I'm not going to do that anymore." It was that simple. So see, it looks better already. When you come in like this, you've got the stick at a funny angle. You are almost searching for this. It's shaking, painful, whatever it is that you've been describing to me. We haven't.
The fingers want to slip off the stick here.
Got ideas about what to do. So while we're talking, and you're using your arm, holding the stick very aggressive with not the Spivack grip, and you're using your arm. And remember, this technique, just as Buddy Rich would say, it's all in the wrist. So we're using the arm. It's not this technique. And you've tapped into something that it's already much better. You've tapped into something that isn't willy-nilly. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you kind of, no. It's either correct or it's not this technique.
Right.
So, see, I believe one of the main problems that you're experiencing, which is why before you came to me, you were feeling pain in your left. Your grip looks better. You see, what's so confusing, perhaps, about this technique is we're trying not to feel anything. So if there's nothing to feel, how do you get a hold of it? Right?
Right.
I mean, when you're playing hand drums, what are you feeling? All you're really feeling
is I feel relaxed.
You just feel the surface.
Yeah.
Everything else before you tap is nothingness. As you move your wrist through the air, you don't feel much, do you?
No.
Just do this. Okay, so you don't feel anything. Don't even play. Just move your wrist. But don't even play. You see, the wrist is The wrist joint is a fulcrum, and a fulcrum is a point of non-activity, like on a teeter-totter. There's nothing happening at the point of rotation. Nothing. And that's the reason that a lever system is so fundamental in so much of what we experience in the real world, right? We have wheelbarrows and scissors, and I can go on and on, right? And even playing hockey. You're here in California, but even playing hockey as a kid growing up in Canada, it's a lever system. You know, I think, what is it? It's a third-class lever, where the force is in the middle of the lever arm. I guess the fulcrum would be the blade of the stick, right? Is that how it would work?
Yeah, okay.
The blade of the stick would actually be moving, would be the resistance. I guess the handle at the end of the stick would be the fulcrum. And you're creating force in the middle of the stick to move the resistance. It's a lever system. It's, unless you're into the show Ancient Aliens, it's a whole other story. I've got connections with all of that. But the science is interesting when there's real science. But that's how it would seem that they were able to move those huge blocks to create the pyramids with leverage. They ain't gonna lift that thing up. They're leveraging it up, however they're doing it, right? And so we're just using the lever system. The wrist is a fulcrum, so you're not going to feel much. What does the stick feel like in your hand? What we don't want to do is, which is what you're so often doing, is making a note and then lifting the stick up. And everything it does for me too. It's like, because you're in between two worlds. If you want to use, and you've talked about and this isn't my thing, but the push pull or the free bounce or the free stroke, right? Where you're doing this. Go ahead and do that. Let the stick bounce off. Yeah, and then catch it. Let it bounce off. You know, you're gonna have to follow it up. There you go. Oh, see, that's a whole other tech. And don't follow it up sideways. That's your traditional grip creeping in. You did it once. You follow it up like that, but let it bounce and follow it up. It's gonna bounce. There's a drummer out there. That's amazing, and he has a way of doing it. Not me. He has a way of, he can throw the stick and catch it. Well, you can play backbeats. I don't know how I don't know how I don't know. I don't want to hurt myself. But yeah, see, that's what you're kind of how you're playing. And there are guys that will teach you that. That's not this technique, right? This technique is, go ahead and lift the stick up. Go ahead and lift the stick up. Now, just hold it here with a nice relaxed grip. Little 3-finger grip. Wrap your 4th and 5th somewhere around the stick. Just don't go sideways. That's traditional. Stay straight. Yeah, and just let it fall. There. Oh, almost. So you're just lifting it up. Straight up. Now, do you feel it here? So, well, I'm formulating approaches. What would happen if you let go? Now you're doing this with your thumb. I'll just calmly go over this with you, and it'll slowly seep in. And it's going to be the same every time. That's the one thing you can count on. Okay? So I'm going to keep coming at you with stuff that will, it will connect to what I've told you previously. It might be a little, maybe the words will be different, but ultimately it will seem very familiar. This grip is rather simple. What happens if you're here and you were to let go of your first finger and thumb, what would happen? Oh, almost. See, what most guys do, and you started to do it, is they let go of the first finger and thumb and nothing happens because they're grabbing the stick like that. With this technique, if I let go of my first finger and thumb, that's all that's holding it up there. It's the only thing holding the stick. Once you're up in this position, is the first finger and thumb. So I want you to just hold with the first finger and thumb.
Can I ask you a question about the middle finger here?
Absolutely.
Are you actually more in the groove like this, or are you more like this? Is it to the side? In other words, are you more like this, or are you more like this?
I will get to that.
Okay.
Remember I told you that sometimes what I've learned through years of doing this is that the question you want to ask, if you don't ask it, it usually gets answered, but not always. So, but I won't forget. So we were here about, see, and this is me too. It's like talking about the first finger and thumb in my mind is, yeah, but what about the middle finger? Yeah, but what about the shoulder? You see, your intelligence can sometimes get in the way of just keeping it simple and staying with the program here. So that I just want you to hold right now, all we're thinking about is the first finger. The middle finger doesn't even matter if you don't have this, you see. You won't be able to, the middle finger doesn't matter until you at least understand this. So take all your fingers off. Yeah, take them off. Yeah, there you go. Now put the stick so that it's essentially perpendicular to the ground. Not out here, it's straight up. Now you'll notice it, and take your other fingers off. You can keep one. Yeah, there, beautiful. And mine isn't even touching my palm, right? Is yours touching your palm? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, see? To hold the stick like this, you have to create pressure from one side to the other, thumb to the first finger. It's in the first knuckle of the first finger. It's on the flat of the thumb. See, it looks really good right now, especially if you could keep it straight, right? Because we're trying to get this thing to sit straight. It's right under base. Are you a baseball guy? Don't they do that? They can keep it going forever. The baseball guys take a baseball bat, get right under. No, if you put the baseball bat like your baseball bat's going to fall over. It has to be straight, so it won't fall over. So you can you do this? Yeah. There. That's what I'm talking about. I can't do it either. Right? Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, right. You get under it. Okay. We're just trying to get under this in a sense. And we're holding it, but just like that. How tight do you need to be? I can move it. And if I let go of my, yeah, right. See, that's it. And if I let go, what do you think is going to happen? The stick's going to fall. This is all that's holding it up. I'm going to get to where you're nerdy, so we'll do it this way. It's okay. I want to get to some playing, but I don't mind talking. I can yak forever on this stuff. Okay, now I just want you to take your middle finger and touch. Perhaps this will answer your question. Maybe where that first knuckle. I just want the middle finger to touch in that area. Not too far over. It's got to be right in the middle, right in that crease of the first knuckle. That's going to become a candy cane, or a little saddle, or the bottom of a.
Okay, so in other words, let me ask you this: the candy cane, the stripes wrap around like this at an angle. They're not straight. They're not.
Okay. Right. Because the hand. You're right. If I were to line the stick up perfectly with that knuckle, you're right. It would be like this.
Right.
And so you're right. It doesn't line up. But all you know is can you create a holder, little holder here? Now don't play. just create the holder. Let the stick lay on the surface. See? There's not much to feel, but it is running through that little holder. And if, in this instance, if you let go of the little, if you undo the candy cane, the stick will fall, won't it?
Right.
Like that. See, that's all you need to know. Now, you'll gain more insight as we go along about the subtleties, of where the stick is, but that's not what you really need right now, even though it fascinates you, and I get it. So we're coming up here, and we're going to put that middle finger on there as I described. Come on, you got to hold it like this now. Thumb's already not really, and just the flat of the thumb. Don't bend the thumb. Yeah, you want as much of the thumb on the stick, because part of that thumb is going to send pressure towards the middle finger as well. So put the middle finger on. Yeah, and don't make a big deal. Just put the, okay, see, there you go. Yeah, there. That's not too bad, but flatten out your thumb. Can you hold the stick like this? Take your first finger off. Let's toy with it. Let's play with the toy. Yeah, but I kept my stick straight. Why? How? How am I holding it? It's almost like now the middle finger is the first finger or something. You have to hold it here. No, come on. Get the middle finger and the first finger just for fun across from each other like that. There. Hey, now you really feel it in the crack, don't you? Now we're just going to bring the middle finger down a little and put the first finger somewhere. So now the energy, that's good, is running really in between. Flatten out your thumb. Flatten out your thumb. And see, now straighten out the stick and you'll have it. Straighten out the stick.
No,
Forget it. Stay with me. I might be able to answer. Don't ask quite yet. That's okay. But don't forget your question. Now straighten out the stick. Stop going into traditional or what. Straight, straight, straight. Yeah, you want it straight. It's really nice right now. Now, we know that with this grip, if we let go of the first finger and thumb, because we're not clamping the middle finger on, the middle finger is just in position. And if you watch the Murray Spivack video teaching Louis Belson, he gets Louis somewhere up here. First, you make a tap, and then you're gonna follow it up. And then the butt end comes away from the palm. And Murray's got Louis at a little bit of an angle. And Louis, because he comes up in slow motion, the butt end doesn't come away from the palm. And Murray says, now the butt end's away from the palm. So Louis fixes it and moves it away. He moves it away a little, right? So you can't clamp down. You're only allowed to hold it in it's the guide. First finger and thumb are holding it. And this finger, middle finger, is just touching the stick with it straight. You've got to keep the experiment intact, right? And so that if I let go, I have the feeling of the first finger thumb, it'll just slide down. Looks like yours would. Let go of the first finger thumb a bit. Will it slide down? Yeah, you see? Now, when I wanted you to do that, I didn't want you to open up all of your hands. I wanted you to prove that you can leave the hand and all these fingers can stay in place. And all I do is, see, these fingers are the same. I'm taking the first finger and thumb off, see? Because these back fingers are just in place. They're not holding the stick. They're just like that. Now, here's what happens. Keep that stick straight. Now, if we're up in this position, Murray's right. The stick probably would, not because we're opening our hand, but the momentum and the weight of the stick will move the fingers perhaps. There's a natural thing that occurs if we're relaxed, so that the butt end would probably be away from the palm a little bit, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we are going to turn right to there. Stop. Feel what happened? Okay, I'm going to be Socratic. Come back. Make sure you're not pinching with your thumb. Remember, I had it nice and flat, so the back part of the thumb can send some energy towards the middle finger. Is the back of the lower part of your thumb down in here sending some energy to the middle finger? Okay. Kind of now. So the stick is away from the palm. Just turn towards, just keep it straight. No. I want you I'll give it to you. I want you to turn until you feel the butt end go clunk into the palm.
Oh, right now.
Go ahead and turn so it goes clunk onto the palm. No, you're not moving. Yeah, no, go everything slow. Watch. It's right about, see, because remember you got the baseball bat thing. It's not, you're not going to feel much of anything because the energy is going down. You don't feel any of this. Everything is, the load is directly above the grip. It's right here. See it? See the button touch? That's it. It's not too much. It touched sooner. Mine touches after I move about a half an inch.
But my butt of my stick's always been against the palm, even if it's straight up.
That's what I keep telling you. It's not. It's not on the palm, right? Yeah, not on the palm. It's like Murray. Don't trust me. You got Murray telling Louis. Now I want you to feel this might help. If you turn like a quarter of an inch, it falls into the palm like that. Don't pinch your thumb. It'll spoil everything. Yeah. Now bring it back up and it should come back away. So away from the palm.
All right.
Oh, want it away from the palm. Yeah. That. Now all you're going to do is turn a half an inch or a quarter of an inch, and it fell. Beautiful. Now you feel the butt end on your palm, don't you? Don't do it with your fingers. You just maintain this grip, and you come up here and you'll notice it's away from the palm a little. It looks good. No, you turn way too much. We're not done yet. Yeah, there. That's when it falls in. It's at that point right there. It's at that point right there that I can start to feel the weight of the stick in my hand. Just a little. Now I start to feel some of this. Now we're going to go down another inch and a half. Stop. Now it's at a point now where you could almost take the first finger and thumb off. Take your first finger and thumb off. Really laying in the hand. Feel it in the middle finger, right in your little cradle. Feel it there? Wedged against the palm.
Right.
Thumb and first finger back on. Grip looks really good. Put them back on. Gently. Okay. Now we're going to go down. Now we're going to go down even a little more. Now, the stick feels very heavy. I should be down here. The stick feels very heavy down here, doesn't it? So heavy it feels? Why put a funny angle, though? If everything was straight, wouldn't it just be straight? Like that. There. Now take your first finger and thumb off for fun. It's in your cradle. Right in the middle finger. Put the thumb and first finger back on. Move slow. Nice. Move slowly and come back to where you don't feel it laying in the hand. The only thing holding it is the first finger and thumb. Why is all this spread open? Why didn't you just leave it? It's all in the wrist. Just once you get this, you leave it. Hey, come on up. Take your other fingers off. Prove that it's not on the palm, and then show me the inside of your hand. We have a fellow musician, I assume, behind you. Right? And so right now you got the first finger and thumb only. Take your middle finger off. Middle finger off. We have more folks coming through. That's what I need. Okay. Let's see. Is it off the palm?
Off the palm, yeah.
With the middle finger. Okay. Is it still off the palm?
Yeah.
Okay, now go forward a half an inch until it touches. Stop. It's already touching. Feel it? Starting to feel the weight. Now you can't take the first finger and thumb off quite yet because it's not laying. It'll still maybe want to fall down. But once I go a little further, right to here, not much. I'm trying to show. We've got the first increment, which is straight up, off the palm, all the way up. Good. Now we've got the half inch where it touches the palm. Boom. Stop. Now we have another inch. Stop, stop. Now it's there's enough weight where it's laying in the hand. There. Now put your thumb on and make a tap. Not bad. See it? It's better. Now straighten your grip out. Get the angle a little bit. No. No. You're just going to have to just trust that it's going to start to work. Okay? But it's better. Now straighten your grip out. Stop. Get rid of this angle. No, get rid of this angle. Straighten it. Yeah. Go right over the surface. Starting to look like a normal Spivack grip. Right? Where I know that if you come up here, you can take your other fingers off. Come on, take them off. Prove it to yourself. It's going to be your next exercise. Then, every time you put your middle finger on, it moves the stick. It shouldn't. It just touches. Look. Tap, tap, tap. You can just touch it. Just touch. No, not the middle finger. There. Now touch it and leave it there. It's still away from the palm. Go a half inch so it falls into the palm. Stop. Stop. It's on the palm. Go another inch. Now you can take your first finger and thumb off. It's laying in the hand. Yeah. You like? So you start to feel so you're feeling a very important distinction that maybe you wouldn't tell a student for 10 years. You just have them play, and then you say, hey, oh, by the way, did you notice? And they go, oh, I'm telling you now. Okay, so we're here. You don't feel the stick laying in the hand. You can take your other fingers off. The only thing holding the stick is the first finger and thumb. Keep your palm tool facing me. Stop twisting and, yeah, right like that. Just tap or put the middle finger on with the hand facing me. Now go right towards me, half an inch, it'll fall in. There it is. Beautiful. You can feel it. Now go another inch. Stop. Just straight. Don't go sideways. Straight. Straight. Yeah, straight. Like that. Now you can take your first finger, really laying in the hand. You got it. Put it back on. If you come down more, the stick gets even heavier. Bring it up to here. Bring it up to here. Still laying in the hand. Come on. Yeah, right. You're playing with it. Yeah, it's laying in the hand. Not quite as heavy. Come down an inch. A little getting stick feeling heavier. Come down another inch. It's getting heavier. Heavier as we go closer. So there's that feeling where the stick feels like it's getting heavier. It's getting heavier. It feels light, and then it just falls into the hand, and the weight wants to come to earth. Yeah. It's in the hand. There. Now, if you just straighten out just a little, see, that's really all it is. So now, because you're feeling the weight, there's not a lot of jitteriness. You just really feel the weight, and it wants to draw your hand. It goes, oh, I don't want to hold this weight heavy. And you don't have to push it or force it. The weight will bring you down. See? Like that. Look at what a beautiful sound you just got. Nothing shaking. That's all it is, dude. Feel the weight. Okay, come back up. Don't feel the weight. Know the difference. Not much weight. Slowly turn and feel all that weight come to the surface. Ooh, yeah, it's in the hand. There, it's really getting heavy. Oh, yeah. You got it. That's more like that. You don't have to do anything at the end. You don't do anything. You don't need any muscles. All you have to do is let this thing fall. Like that. Like that. It's a different thing than you thought. Like that. If you were a little straighter, it would be even better. Now, I'm going to give you something conceptual to work on. Do you have, I sent you the library, the Spivack library. Do you have access to that right now?
Yes. Right.
Okay. Can you pull out the last page?
Yeah, I'll grab the back real quick.
Okay. I'll pad while you're gone.
Okay.
Yeah. I was eating Schneider's hot dogs on national TV at the age of 7. Insisted that they wanted mustard on the hot dog for the shot. As a kid, I couldn't stand mustard. Had to have the spit bucket. It was a long day. I'm familiar with being on camera right from back, right at the beginning.
I got so single strokes on it.
Yeah, that's it. Now, if you don't have it today, at some point you need to get a music stand, right?
Okay.
Little cheapy, like this music stand. It's kind of a little bit higher end cheapy stand. It's not like an actual kind of stand, the kind of stand that's heavy duty and can really, you know, hold a lot of weight. We're not, you know, not pulling out Richard Wilson's National Endowment scores. Okay. So it looks like, see, right now it looks really good because now you kind of have a feeling for how the hand should, how it works, how the weight, see how good that is? The other thing I want you to get is one of these. This will really help. This non-bounce pad.
Who makes the non-bounce?
It's a Zildjian Reflex.
Zildjian Reflex.
What wasn't that a Duran Duran tune? The Reflex. Day-da-do.
There you
Right?
go.
So it's the Zildjian Reflex, and what it'll do, really, you don't have to do anything, you just have to feel the weight. Like that! Look how much power, how solid that sounds, and you're not doing anything except observing the laws of physics on this planet and the way that, in honoring how the human body, which is a simple machine, is just a series of lever systems.
Excuse me just a moment, just real quick.
Okay, I'm padding again. And of course, they put me in a bright yellow shirt to match the.
Got it right there. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
That's okay. And they put me in a bright yellow shirt to match the mustard. I'm just completing the gestalt with the audience while you're gone.
Oh,
So it's much better, much better. So next time I see you, I don't want to see this. That's why you come in. What does that have to do with this? This. Ah. 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 There. And look at, and remember I told you my words would have the ability to dovetail with words I may have used that were different, or something I showed you that I'm not showing you now. Watch. Put your hand by your side. Remember this one?
Yeah.
That feels like that, doesn't it? Now we're back to this, which you had last week. Yeah, relax your arm is, and bring your arm up. Right? Now go all the way up to the ceiling. Arm still not relaxed. Take your other fingers off just to prove this is not, let the hand face me. Put the middle finger on, like, just touch, you can have it over the surface a little. It can be, yeah, and middle finger's on. Now just turn towards me. Straight, yep. Falling into the hand, it's on the palm. Come down more. You can take the other first finger and thumb off. It's actually laying in the hand, right? You can put them back on because we're going to want our grip as we really get whaling. And you're just going to let it fall to the surface. There. And now let your arm hang. It'll feel very similar. Look how, I know your arm's relaxed. Now let it hang by your side. Prove it. Just, see? You're there. There. We're trying to get rid of all that other stuff. Okay. Now this lesson will be this exercise will be a road to discovering or to helping the body memorize on a muscular level what you just felt, right? But now we're gonna put it into actuality. We're going to make it real, right? And so you'll notice this is a beautiful exercise in terms of its intellectuality. You'll notice that, do you have a metronome? If you don't have a metronome, maybe we can't do this.
I have one on my phone.
Yeah, but you're using your phone.
But I can probably play it while we're talking, I guess.
Can you?
I think so.
Or could you use? Would you be able to use mine? Because I'm not.
Yeah, I can. Okay.
It might be out of sync. You've got to get a separate. This would have like $10 or probably can get them on Amazon for $9.99 or something. It's beautiful though. Okay, now so what we do is we put the metronome at 40. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Cool. So what Murray has you do? No, I'm on a non-bounce pad. Can you here fold the towel up and put that on your surface. Put the towel on your yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Maybe fold it twice or something. Here we get the sexy. Yeah, hey, yeah, it matches my shirt from the commercial.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. All right. So now it's more like playing on a pillow, isn't it? Can you fold it up one more time, or put the other one underneath it?
Yeah, it's kind of dirty, this one. Okay.
Yeah. So now what we've done is we've created a non-bounce or a less bouncy surface.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so now you're not going to feel quite as much of the impact from the force of the head, because remember, the surface has its own force, right? But now there's nothing. No, you don't have to bounce her. No, you've really got to lift it up enough so you can feel the weight. You got to just lift it up a little. There, and then let it fall. Like that. So much better, man. Okay, now, the first iteration is, you'll see it says 3. And that means that the right hand will play 3 times. You're playing 16th notes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 16th notes. Notice it says 5 to the left. Yes, that's because there are 5 notes in each bar of the first iteration. And each hand will turn 3 times. So now, what's more important to me is that you understand this conceptually, and then you can work on it on your own, getting in touch with what you just felt. Okay, but what we're doing is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, when every time I get to the third note, it clicks with the metronome. 3. Can you do that? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Nice. Just wait at the floor. Just wait there and relax. You got it. Your left's a little better than your right. Just let your right hang by your side a little bit. Let the elbow go on your right. There you go. There you go. Now in the right, stop playing for just a sec. Turn the right all the way up to the ceiling. Let go of the other fingers. Just to prove it's going to be the same as, you don't have to do any of this. It was perfect. There you go. Now put the middle finger on. Okay. Now turn so it falls into the palm. Right there. Looks really good right now. Go another 2 inches. Take the thumb and first finger out. It's laying in your hand. It's going to be that's it forever. With this technique, forever. Which you're feeling. Okay, put your thumb and first finger back on and just let it complete its journey. There, see, it just falls. It's no big deal. Okay. Trying to get as much for free. Dick was pretty clever. It was like, we've got gravity. Heck, on Jupiter, can you imagine how loud you'd sound? The problem would be getting the drumstick to lift up. It would, I wonder what it would, we need a mathematician or we have to get in touch with NASA. How heavy would the drumstick be on Jupiter? Okay, right. It would just really want to go, you need 2 guys to lift it up. Okay, we're ready for another beat. Okay, so you had 1, 2, 3. Watch. 1, 2, 3. The right, left plays 3 times. See? 1, 2, and the third note's on the metronome. 1, 2, 3. Center of the drum. Center of the drum. I want you right in the center. Okay, you got it. Okay, now the next iteration. Good. Now the next iteration is going to add 1 note. Now it's going to be 1, 2, it'll still be 3 in the right, but the left is going to play an extra note. And you have to play the whole thing a little faster because that left has to land on the metronome. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and try 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 3 and there you go. And then the other way, 2 and 3 and you got it. Why is your right weighting in the air? I thought it was the stick was real heavy. What are you playing on Mercury or something?
Huh.
What are you doing with the sticks floating around in the air? What are you on the moon? Right? Come on, those sticks feel heavy down there. You got a 3 and? Count out loud. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Count out loud. You have to be able to count. Dick would insist on certain things being counted out loud. 1 and 2 and 3 and. You got it?
2 and 3 and.
Yeah, you got it. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Try to lift the sticks the same height, right? They should both feel equally heavy and want to weight the left. The left isn't still there. It's starting to feel heavier in the left. 1 and 2 and 3 and. You got to count loud and turn your right a little more. Turn up to the ceiling. I want to turn your wrist a little. The wrist doesn't go side. Now your right's playing like traditional. Come on, straight up. There you go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, now the next iteration is 4. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts with a metronome and lands. So count out loud. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count out loud though. Develop the discipline.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
1.
You got it.
2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So this is. I've had some students who go like, "What?" And they're like maybe professional players out in the world working.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Right. Right. So, and every once in a while, if you want to prove that you're at the floor and you feel the weight of the stick, just do that. There it is. You feel it. Oh yeah. Put your grip back on. 2, 3, 4. Take your fingers off this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this looks really good right now. Look at you. And just wait. No, you lost it. You're starting to lift up in the left. You don't have to. So play 2 iterations. Now the other way. 2, 3, 4. Now the other way. With the right leading. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And now when you're waiting.
4. 2, 3, 4.
Stop. Don't play. It's really good. Take your first finger and thumb off in both hands. Feel the stick laying in your hand. There it is. Look how good that looks. There, see? Just sitting down there at the floor. Wow. Okay, now the next iteration is 4 and. We always add an and. So now it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and.
Is that number?
Now we're at number 8.
Okay.
Which is how many notes are in that bar. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go.
Oops. 1, 2, 3.
It's a little faster so you can fit all those notes in, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Count out loud. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and. Start on the right and on the left.
2, 3, and. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Oops.
Oh, you got it. 2 and 3 and 4 and. No, you got to stop. Count out loud.
1, 2, and 3, 4, and.
No, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
1 and 2 and 3, 4 and.
No, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Ta-da! Okay, well, now we're going to the next one. Next one is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. One. Arm. Get the arm out of the left. Remember, there's no arm when you did this. There you go.
3, 4, 5.
Uh-huh.
1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just 5 little turns. You got it. 1, 2. Right, just going to be play 5. Hold on to it. The right. Come on, hold on to it. Left's better than your right.
3, 5.
Oh, you got it. Okay, now it's going to get just a little faster. You ready? Now it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and because we're adding one extra note. So now it's got to be a little faster so that we end on with the metronome. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Come on, count it right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and, or just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. You want to count it that way?
3, 4.
No.
3, 4.
No, you got to have the and at the end. There it is. 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
And no, it's got to end on the left.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
No, just turn your wrist. Stop using your arm. You'll get this. You're there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, don't rush. No. 1, 2, 3. What? The right hand, if you're going to start with the right, is going to end on the left. If you start with the left, it'll end on the right. But you got to count. The hand that starts, give it numbers. All you're doing is this. Watch. This is how you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the left goes in. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you're doing. Start right. Well, it's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
There you go. Got it.
Yeah, whatever hand I start with. No, that's not right.
Every other time. Every one that doesn't have the and will start and stop with the same hand, I believe. Right? 1, 2, 1.
We're on number 10 or 9, right?
Well, we're at number 10. No, if we do number 9, it'll end on the same hand. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? Go back to 9. It'll start on the right and end on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just play the right hand 5 times. Just the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. No, why'd you play an extra note? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 notes. 1, 2, 3. Count out loud with that. Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it. Now add the other hand with that. No, play it. Start there and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And add the other hand in between. You got it. Go for it.
2, 3, 5.
No, 5's in the right. 3, 4, 5. You got it. Now let's go 5. I know. And now when we do 5 and, it won't end up on the same hand. It's 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. Count out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What? Trust me, you're doing great. I told you. This is a little bit of a mind bender. I know you're ready for this. There you go.
3, 4, 5, and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
No, it's not 1. No, you have to count the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is all in one hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No. Just the right is going 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
2, 3. Slow. 5 and.
1, 2,
2, 3, 4, 5, and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
Okay, now we're going to 6. Should be easy. Now it's all going to be on the same hand. Let's see how far we can get on this chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, just the one hand.
1, 2, 3. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No. Just pick the right hand and count 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There. 2, and then the other hand gets numbered.
2, 3,
Yeah. That's kind of maybe we're getting to the top.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you do 6? Yeah, you got it. Can you do 6 hand? Can you do 6 hand?
That's number
That's right, number 12.
12. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and no.
Oh, you almost had it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and.
Yeah, see, it's easy. It'll always feel like that.
6, and.
No, but 6 hand will be on the other hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh,
Now you got
man.
it. Start left. Start left.
Number's number 12, right?
Yeah, but start left. Show me you can start left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and.
Okay, we're going to 7. Okay, we're going to 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, 7 and. It's going to end on the other hand this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you got it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, 7 and. Got to count the hand that's playing first.
Well,
What?
number 14, right? 14?
Uh-huh. You're almost at the end of the chart, dude.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and.
Oh, got 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, and.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Almost.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Oh,
Go.
no, the and's on the other hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Yay! We're going to 8. We're going to 8.
6, 7, and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh!
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, same hand. No and on this one at the end. Just one hand going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, got it in the same hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yay!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, come on. Just play 8 in the right. No left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
okay.
4,
Okay,
5,
so
8. Wow.
you're at the end of the exercise. Okay. Now, got to get faster and faster as we go along. That's why you need to have a metronome so you can really properly monitor yourself. Okay, so you've got to the point where for the first time I've been able to get you to hold the sticks. What I would really keep doing is stop, wait. Take your first finger and thumb off. Yeah, I feel that. Remember that? Yeah, take your first finger and thumb off every once in a while. There's the weight of the stick. Right there, right there. You can always take your first, go and take your first finger and thumb off just to prove it. No, it doesn't lift up when you take them off. Anything that lays, yeah, it lays right there. That's where you stop. Put your thumb on, first finger. Come on, put them on now. Play 3 passes and take them off, just to check. 2, 3, stop, stop, take the first finger. There it is. You should do that over and over, like all day long. 3, stop, take it off. Come on, get it down to the floor. Bead shouldn't be up in there, it should be right there. That's the feeling. That's where we end. Look at your arms nice and there. Take your first finger and thumb off. Look at your arm, how relaxed it is. It's beautiful. I'm turning off the camera. Don't change a hair for me.
All right.
Not if you care for you.
Thank you, Kevin.